Welcome to the Extraterrestrial Phenomenon. We hope you enjoy this presentation. So the thought of aliens existing has entered your mind and you like to see if it's really possible? Maybe you already done some research and you know there is a good chance that they do exist. Then there are the people who seen or think they seen something that's extraordinary and not in line with modern technology. Whatever the case, why not look and find out? We can only evaluate from the existing knowledge we have in our own separate minds. Seek and ye shall find, and I hope you find what you're looking for. There is a vast collection of links containing files associated to the proof for the existence of extraterrestrials. You can do your own evaluation after you've seen all contained data. An open agnostic view is the preferred state of mind. This will keep religious beliefs on the sideline until all material has been viewed and your opinion becomes clearer. The possibility of other life forms in our universe is obviously great. They estimate that 1 in every 200 stars has a planet able to support life, so ancient astronaut theory is a possibility, but there is also the theory of cycles of time and previous races. Maybe structures like the pyramids were constructed by people who had high knowledge and higher consciousness. The hieroglyphs and mathematics seem to point to this conclusion. Tests done by Robert M. Schoch and John Anthony West on the Sphinx have proved that the site is older than history tells us. The dates are estimated to be around 9,000 years and up. This was the time of a great flood and some great world weather-changing event. Science has also proved the extinction of thousands of woolly mammoths that died at this same time frame. These mammoths at the time of death were eating plants that should be found in warm vegetation regions, but the bodies of these mammoths were found in Siberia. Ancient ruins like Göbekli Tepe in Turkey has been dated at 12,000 years old, and many other sites are being excavated and tested as we speak. It seems we are a new race in its infancy. We are taking steps to unearth our history. To discover our true past must be done with an open mind and all possibilities taken into consideration. Alien existence should be possible. We can't be a sole existing race on one speck of dust in our universe. The theory of alien existence for me is they exist, but it seems to have opened the door for the existence of not only material beings, but also dimensional beings. Once a certain level of consciousness has been achieved by extraterrestrials over eons of time, they no longer have the use of a material body as we know it. If a race survives its own development by taking the right path of evolvement and not destroying itself, if they use wisdom and knowledge to elate their spiritual development, beings have the choice to inhabit many planes of existence. Material bodies hold to many restrictions. On the other hand, I also believe that the human race is much older than what's been stated. Be aware that our planet is 4.5 billion years old. Races could have come and gone with no trace left of the previous, over time. The dinosaurs were mostly wiped out by a meteor impact 65 million years ago. If it took the planet 1 million years to recover its vegetation and clean itself, that leaves 64 million years. The internet is a huge source of non-censored shareable information. On the same hand, it can be misleading. You just need to sort the facts from the fiction. Information on the modern-day internet is transferred so fast. 20 years ago people had to send letters. One sent from Australia to Siberia would take about 3 to 7 weeks just to get there. Now you can send an entire book in a 20-second email, and it arrives in a few seconds. I share the information I put in this website to open people's perspective, just to plant the seed of possibility. Is it possible that we are one of thousands, if not millions of life forms in the universe? According to the Drake equation, it certainly seems highly probable. If we can think for just a moment out of our material, money-driven lives and wake to the fact that all is not as it seems. If we live without being programmed from screen subliminal TV programs and newspapers, then the UFO phenomenon would be natural occurrence. We have given our spiritual selves away by the distraction of the modern-day busy lifestyles. We are told lies to hide the truth. The main agenda of these people who run the planet, soulless biological robots with no value for human life, is suppression of spiritual elevation, or restriction of upward soul force, and it was put into action thousands of years ago. Information was obtained from ancient civilizations that should have been shared with all humanity. Now the keepers have been corrupted by their own greed, and full divulgence of ancient wisdom and teachings is only known by a handful of men. Enjoy your time on the site. Remember that all this information is just the conclusion I have come to, based on what I have read and viewed. In the end, what matters is what you want to become, your vibrational rate and who you are inside. It's whatever you give your energy to, becomes reality for you. Most UFO researches all end up the same, they all become more spiritual, they know the existence of other beings is most probable. They open their minds and evolve. I leave you with one piece of footage, which I believe is an authentic clip of an actual alien. The movement of the eyes, head and body seems so realistic that producing this would need the most modern technology to get close to what's in this clip. The clip is called Skinny Bob. Please watch closely. Thank you for watching. Please visit our website at www.extraterrestrials.com.au. It would be nice if you share this presentation on Facebook. Thank you.